Hi, YouTubies! It's me, Zachary Michael. Also, hi, hello. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? It's been a while since we've checked in with the Darlene Michaud. I get questions all the time about what Darlene's up to, if we should, or if I could watch her again. They want updates. People want updates about Darlene. And what I'm here to tell you is that Just Poopy Jamie, queen of vetting Darlene content, I think she watches all of Darlene's videos, for better or worse. Um, Jamie tells me that most of them are boring. She even has gone through like 2 boyfriends, and apparently it's all boring. Apparently it's all boring, okay? 2 boyfriends. Yeah, she had Blue Eyes, who's no longer in the picture, and well, I guess I can't say she's gone through them. So she had Blue Eyes, he's gone. Now she's dating some kind of RC guy, as in he drives RC cars. Well, I guess what I could say about him is, let me see if I can't find his channel, cuz she jumps in so quick and she's like, "Look at my man, look at his channel." She said, "Go check out his RC remote control car channel." Oh, girl, I didn't ask for all that. And what I was gonna say is, he loves to drive around. It's just like, this is just like hours of him driving around his remote control cars. That's what he's up to. And then wait for it. You're correct. That is in fact, let me see if I can't get a better image of it. That is in fact the Confederate flag on top of that remote control car. All right. So, which, like, I don't know if it's supposed to be like the Dukes of Hazzard car or whatever, but still.
Before we go any further, I just want to show you here on the bump stock, or the bump stop, I'm sorry. I lost one of the rubber tips on it.
Oh shit.
So what I normally do when that happens, I've lost one before, I'll go to the auto parts.
But like, even right here, those are Confederate flags, you know?
Store.
Not rubber tips. Y'all get your mind out of the gutter. He said tips. T-I-P-S.
And grab.
I'm like, can we get a better image of this so I can show you? I guess this is him working on it too. Oh, there's a better image. Yeah, so that's the Confederate flag up there. So, you know, it is, that's what the old RC man is up to. I think his name is actually Tony or something like that. But yeah. That's him. That's what she's working with. That's who she's currently dating. He has all these remote control car looking situation types of deals. But anyways, yeah, mostly allegedly. Did I say something else? I meant Tony. Did I say Tommy? I got Tommy Salami on the brain. I got Amberlynn's girlfriend on the brain. I'm sorry if I said Tommy. This is Tony. But yeah, apparently this has been pretty boring. But also, Jamie said, Zach, Darlene got herself locked out of Facebook, and I think you would enjoy those videos. So there's 2 different videos. One of them is called Locked Out of Facebook plus Hanging Out with Tony. That's the first one. And we're only going to watch the first 11 minutes of it. And then the second one is called I Walked Out of an AA Meeting in Tears plus How I Got Back into Facebook. We're not going to watch the part about her AA meeting. She is a sober woman, and we love that for her. We're just going to watch the first 13 minutes of it that Jamie said that she talks about getting locked out of Facebook again. Because something tells me that these are going to just be, this is going to be some, boomer behavior, not being able to figure out how to work the Facebook, not understand how it works. And I can't wait. And I love to hear Darlene complain about stuff. Like, that's what drew me to her to begin with. I guess also, if you've never watched a Darlene Michaud video, let me give you the too long didn't watch. She eats carnivore, so she loves butter and beef and meat. She also, one time we watched her cut her hair with a kitchen knife. She cut her bangs with knives from her kitchen. We got invested in her because when she moved from, I think, Maine to Mississippi, I don't know, somewhere in the Northeast, all the way down to where she currently lives, Mississippi, she hired a moving company and it was drama and she was pissed about it. Okay. She wanted her money back, but she's also, something happened. She said, you can't give me a gag order. You can't make me stop talking about this. But then apparently some kind of money came out because she deleted all the videos where she was complaining about the moving company. So she did accept some hush money. That's what I believe happened. That's my belief. I don't know that for a fact. That's just what I believe. I think she got her bag. I think she took her hush money. I do. Oh, give me just a second. Okay. Noel just let me know that they're on their way back. Okay, great. Stunning. She quilts. She drinks the chicken juice out of the bags of rotisserie chicken. She one time did a 72-hour sardine challenge where all she ate for 72 hours was sardines. She's a dancing whore. That's her words, not mine. Lots to deep dive down when it comes to Darlene. I may have a Darlene playlist on this channel. Not sure that I do. And I've also talked about her a few times on my main channel. And I don't think I have a Darlene playlist over there either. I don't think I do. Yeah, no. Why did I make an Amberlane Cake Gate playlist? Sounds miserable. Yeah, I don't have a Darlene Michaud playlist, but if you go search for her on my channel, my main channel, you'll probably be able to find her. I've got a few. The sardines. Her going on a meat date. So there's a few Darlene the Sardine Queen videos over there to watch. Anyways, Twitch, are y'all ready? Y'all ready to watch Darlene today? If you're ready, Twitch, could you put some 69s in the chat? I would appreciate it. Poe just looks so cute, all shaved down. He looks so pointy. Do you know what I'm talking about when a dog looks pointy? He went to for the YouTubies, because I have already talked about this with Twitch, but for the YouTubies, he went to the groomer today. Look how pointy he looks. Oh. He's just looking sharp. Pointy boy. All right. Okay. Poe's bangs match your hair. Oh my god. I didn't even notice. All right, let's get to. We got the first 11 minutes of this video. Is she loud enough? All right, let's go.
Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene.
Hi.
It is Thursday, the 4th of July, and this is 2024.
Her hair is actually kind of really long. Her hair has really grown out since I last watched her. Has she done any weight loss updates either, by the way? Oh, I can do some captions, yeah. Has she done any weight loss updates, Jamie? Because I think she had started to only do them every 10 pounds she lost. She's a little loud? You think so? She's kind of quiet in my ears, but I can turn her down a little bit if you want. She doesn't care about the weight loss. She doesn't, but she was updating every 10 pounds she lost.
You're watching in the future. and I'm on my way to Tony's for a day of work. I'll explain that in a minute. I actually have something that I consider devastating that has happened, devastating business-wise. Can't log into Facebook, and I want to let you guys know that, and I'm not taking it well. I'm taking it a little bit better than I thought I might if something like that happens.
Is she from New York? I don't think so, but I don't know, actually. She has tried on some clothes, but she says she hasn't weighed herself. I see. I find it fascinating that she's devastated for business because I don't see, there's like not, I am in her Facebook group. And I don't feel like I see tons of engagement on her Facebook anyways, but I don't know, maybe that's like in terms of business for her, maybe that's how she sells a lot. Like she does a lot of selling of fabric on eBay, and maybe that's how she like goes about like notifying people that like eBay sales and stuff are happening. I don't know.
Here's the deal. I have that two-step authorization bullshit.
We all want to be a horror dancer. EU sounds fun. Can Michelle P join us, please? Yeah, I think the knits are wrists and the car needs some of them. We all need popcorn now. She's be a plastimage boom sound girly.
Marsha, thanks so much for the 100 bits. This is so King Cobra coded because he fully like got himself like locked out of YouTube because he couldn't get his two-factor authorization to work. Oh my gosh. Hello, Hannah. Hi, how you doing? How are you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for rating in. Today, well, also, first of all, if y'all enjoy conspiracy theories, which I don't think is necessarily everybody's cup of tea, but we did just spend time, by the way, for Hannah's Raiders, on Monday, we spent time talking to a conspiracy theorist live on our live stream. It was maybe a questionable choice in hindsight on my end, but we talked to her about what she thought, why she really truly believed that the hurricane she was currently experiencing in Texas was caused by was caused by airplanes. It was really wild. So anyways, we do sometimes get into conspiracy theory stuff over here, but it's not an everyday thing. Sometimes we just like to listen to people like Darlene complain about mundane shit. And today, Miss Darlene Michaud is complaining about getting locked out of her Facebook. So that's what we're up to. If you are interested in going back and listening to the phone call I was talking about, obviously you can watch the VOD here on Twitch. But I also have a YouTube channel where I re-upload all of my Twitch, well, the reaction parts of my Twitch streams. And this video right here is the one in question, if that sounds interesting to you. Stanas, this is the Peef lady, by the way. Is that your, what is that called when you combine two words? Is that your combination of beef piss? Piss beef? Yeah, you could say, oh, portmanteau, thank you, yes. You could say that Darlene is kind of a conspiracy theorist in the sense that she follows the carnivore diet. And you know what? It's not even a kind of. She says some weird ass shit when it comes to food. Like, she has said vegetables are poison for your body. She talks a lot about shit like that. I don't think she makes as much carnivore content lately from what I can see. But yeah. Let me rewind just a little bit so we can hear her complain about, what was it? The two-factor authentication shit.
Get a little bit better than I thought I might if something like that happens. Here's the deal. I have that two-step authorization bullshit, right?
Hate it.
On Facebook. So, that means that when you try to get into your account, you also get a text or an email, whatever you have chosen, but in my case, it's a text. And you have to be able to have access to your phone, right? So you can get the code via text. And I swear I set that up when my phone took a swim in the toilet.
Wait, her phone took a swim in the toilet? Girly pop, how did it find its way into the toilet? I need to hear that story too.
And I was all set, and I've been able to log in ever since, but all of a sudden the other night,
She had it in her back pocket. Who is keeping their phone in their back pocket? That is goofy as hell. That is not even a comfortable place to keep your phone.
Logged out because I wanted to see something and could not for the life of me log back in, no matter what I do. And I am going to ask if anybody has any suggestions, please leave me a comment. But I'm going to let you know I have tried everything that Facebook says. Everything I try.
Did you call their manager? Did you call the Facebook manager? Did you call up not Elon, Mark Zuckerberg? Zaddy Mark? Maybe you should call up the old Mark Zuckerberg. Doesn't this look like the face of somebody who could help Darlene? Why is that? That's potato quality. Why does it look like that? Let me get a better quality photo of it. Why won't these photos load? Why are they all such potato quality? Well, here's this one. Ignore Elon. Ignore Elon. But why don't you give old Mark Zuckerberg a call, Darlene? Sometimes the back pockets are all we get in women's pants. You know what? I hadn't considered that. I know that women have quite the struggle when it comes to pockets and clothing. So you are so right. Thanks for reminding me. I think old Mark Zuckerberg can help out Darlene.
Even submitting my ID for account recovery and submitting my ID and all that. Once it accepts all those things, I still need to do the two-step verification, and it's going to my old phone number. There is no way around it. So what I need to know, and I can't find that anywhere, and even if I search...
Why does she have a brand new phone number, though? Why does she have why did she just get a new phone and keep the same phone number? I don't understand that, but maybe if I had other context. Jamie doesn't even have the context. Jamie doesn't even know why she changed her number. Well, damn. She needs that burner phone so she can do her black market meat trading. Jubilee, also, thanks so much for... Wait, is that... Jubilee, I thought you did that thing where, like, you emphasize your message, because on my screen it has a special little box around it, and I'm realizing it's just your first time chatting here, so thanks for being here.
Search, it seems hopeful, but then the search is a dead end. I need to know if there's a way that we can get rid of that two-step verification.
Get rid of it.
Without the ability to log in. Everything's like, oh yes, to change your two-step verification, because I search specifically for if you can't log in, but anything that comes up will, say to change your two-step, to all that bullshit. You have to, be able to be logged in to change it. Now, there's this part.
Oh, tell me.
If you don't have access to your email or to your phone number, do this. So I do that. And that lets me, get to the point where I could get to my account but I have to still do the two-step verification. So what I'm thinking is when I changed my phone number everywhere, there must have been a different part in Facebook where I had to change the...
Oh, buddy. Oh, that was crazy. That was so crazy. So much for Noel trying to come in quietly. Noel texted me, was like, I promise I'll try to come in as quietly as possible. My apologies. Also for people watching the re-upload later, because I'm not gonna edit that out. I don't do that over here.
Number in the two-step part, but I thought I did that. But, yeah, I can't get past this, and there is absolutely no help.
Also still absolutely going. That's so crazy. So crazy. This will also open up so many people to giving unsolicited advice on how to care about my dog in the YouTube comments as well. Like, the reality is that he does eventually calm down, and it's fine. It's okay. It's very chill.
Number in the two-step part, but I thought I did that. But, yeah, I can't get past this, and there is absolutely no help with Facebook. There's no support. If you look up for support, you'll find their old phone number that they don't use anymore. There's no phone support at all.
Well, we need to get you directly on a line with Mark Zuckerberg. I think that's the only option. Although, honestly, truly, I mean, as funny as it is, like, the same thing happens with YouTube. The same thing happens with Instagram. There's so many people that use these, like, large social media companies as like a living, like as a part of their business, myself included, and something gets fucked up and it's like they don't have anybody for support. There's literally like nobody you can contact. I see it happen most often actually with Drag Race girls, like with the girls that go on Drag Race. I see all the time those girly pops getting locked out of their Instagram accounts, and literally there's just like nobody to help them. And it's like, that's wild because they have like huge platforms on Instagram, on social media in general, and it's like nobody gives a fuck to help them. Like no human support at all. If we gave her an opportunity like that, she'd just be fit away. Why specifically them? Why specifically them what? Also, Noel's not trying to come in quietly at all. Like, I hear him talking so loud. Oh, why do drag queens... Well, I don't know. I guess I can't say it's like... It's definitely not only happening to drag queens. I see it happen a lot to drag queens from Drag Race. So like I there could be something there also that it's just drag queens, you know, like I'm sure also being treated differently because of what they do, their identity, this, that, the other. But I wasn't trying to make a point like that. I was just saying in general I see it happen a lot to drag queens on Drag Race where like they'll get locked out of their account will get like shadow banned, this, that, the other, and there's literally nobody to talk to get it fixed. You know? You feel me? Colin is spicy today. What do you know about coming in quietly? Get out of here.
So, don't bother searching for that. And then there's other phone numbers you can get, but those are not directly from Facebook. These are numbers that you call, and they'll make you promises that they can get you in, and they charge you an arm and a leg, and it's just all bullshit. Yeah, it's bogus. I have watched
those are scams.
Bunch of YouTube videos, and again, those are almost all just scammy things. And if you look at the comments, you'll see there's a lot of promotion for all these different sites that say they, can help you.
It's been way too long since we've heard Miss Darlene out here talking about scams. It's been way too long since I've listened to her talk about a scam.
A video that shows nothing other than the steps that I've already taken 1,000 times. There's no way to get in if you don't have access to your fucking phone that you dropped in the toilet one time.
Damn.
Out of my back pocket. Biggest mistake I ever made because it caused me so much trouble having to swap phone numbers. It was a nightmare, and it still continues to be.
But I don't understand why you had to switch your. I don't understand why you had to switch your phone number. That's the part that's still confusing to me. You know, and also, don't a lot of two-factor authentication things give you the option like of verifying multiple ways? I don't know. I recently left my phone in a Lyft, and they do not have a customer service phone number at all, so I just had to have my friends call my phone until the driver eventually picked it up. Yeah, a lot of these like huge app corporations like have terrible customer service. For real.
So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. Can't get help. And I go to Reddit and all those places that, you know, people are bitching about this, and everybody has the same story or something like it, and they're just locked out for good.
I'm sorry for laughing at Darlene's struggles. It's just like, this really taken me back. It's been too long since I've just listened to Darlene be upset about something. It's been too long.
Good. That's it. Just,
Damn.
I guess my only hope would be that if at some point Facebook changes something, then maybe we'd be able to get in. I'd be able to get in at that point if there's some changes made. I do not understand why they can't have a way that we have the two-step for protection, but that there should be a way to change that.
You march into Meta headquarters and you demand that change. You go do that, Darlene. Lead the charge. What is also crazy to me is that we're 5 minutes in, and Jamie said to watch this particular video to 11 minutes. So, like, what could she possibly add to this conversation for 6 more minutes? Outside of, yeah, you're locked out. There's nothing you can seemingly do about it.
If they're not going to have any customer service to help, because the same thing happened with me with PayPal, but I contacted PayPal and they said, we took off your two-step, you can get in, please switch that back on after, you know, so that, you know, I understand that, but Facebook, you can't do that, and I'm just logged out forever. 5,000 friends on my profile, over 6,000 in my group, and my Facebook page, my business page, 11.3 thousand there. But I've been working on this for years, way before YouTube.
Down the drain, dearly beloved. Wait, I can't do it. You ready? Let me put these back on. Wait, I thought I could do it. Where's the lighter? Where did I do with the lighter? Oh, here it is. Dearly beloved, we gather here to say our goodbyes. Here she lies. No one knew her worth. Darlene Michaud's Facebook account. Here she lies.
And I can't access any of it. Not my photos, nothing. So I can't promote anything, which is going to drastically drop my YouTube earnings because I post everything on Facebook, and that's where the majority of my watch time and my views come from. Because you can see in the analytics how people are getting to your videos. And
Facebook has a support live chat. Darlene, use that. I have no context of what it does or what they do or do not have. Also, do we have a Darlene command? Oh, we do. It takes you to Darlene's channel. There you go.
It's all from, well, not all, but there's like more than half it's from Facebook, so it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck big time.
Dang.
So if you have any suggestions,
as somebody who does YouTube full time, like that's my gig, like it would be so crazy to me if I looked at my analytics and the majority of my watch time and views came from Facebook.
My beefy queen, Darlene.
Like almost all of my views come from like just YouTube itself. Like a very, very small percentage come from like other sources, like, you know, like my video getting posted somewhere else on the internet. Like almost all of them. Zach girl, Darlene's volume is so high, please. Literally only one other person said something, and whenever I asked people if it was too loud,
The Zach 11
nobody
Jammies
else said
Stinky Cheese.
anything.
The Zach 11 Jammies Stinky Cheese. The Zach 11 Jammies Stinky Cheese. The Zach 11 Jammies Stinky Cheese. The Zach 11
Marsha,
Jammies
you are gonna
Stinky
turn the
Cheese. The
tides
Zach
with
11
the
feet. The Zach 11 feet. The
YouTubies.
Zach 11 feet. The Zach 11 feet.
The YouTubies are gonna get upset. They love Marsha's little random text-to-speech moments. But they don't, in general, love when people just do walls of emojis for the text-to-speech. They're gonna turn on you, Marsha. They're gonna turn on you. I'll turn it down a little bit, okay? She's very quiet in my ears, to be honest with you. And truly, like, one person had said something earlier, so I thought maybe it was just a one-person thing. It still seems like other people are also saying she's not too loud, so I'll do my best to like find the balance, but also like this is the struggle with like I saw another Twitch streamer talking about this, about how like it's the way that like there's no balance from YouTube video to YouTube video to YouTube video. It makes it hard when you do content like this, because every time you have a new YouTube video, like you have to adjust all of your settings so that everything sounds right. So I appreciate your patience. Thanks for letting me know. I hope that didn't come across as me being like, "Rah!" I was like, oh, this is like a difficult thing to like figure out. So I appreciate the patience as we find the right balance, you know? You feel me?
but I'm not going to these sites that you have to pay $50 up front and they're going to help you because
don't do it.
they're
It's a
not
scam.
associated with Facebook. All they're going to do is take me through the steps that I've already done, and it's not going to work. All right, so I'm very, very sad about that. Okay,
All right.
I'm going to Tony's. I haven't been recording with him. I don't think, did we? We didn't do anything outside this past weekend.
What are y'all recording together? Y'all got an OF?
And you know, no more car videos at this point. But you know, we've been hanging out. It's going good. And so today, Sunday, we did this. I went over with some stuff because I had to work. And I had mentioned it to him before. I'm like, would you ever mind if I come over here with some stuff and you can be editing and doing your stuff and I could be at your nice big table and
Ooh,
just work.
What do you know about his nice big table, Darlene? Darlene would make bank on OnlyFans and then get locked out. There's more Facebook stuff after this little story. Okay, good.
And then we could hang out, be together, eat together, whatever. So he said yes. So then Sunday, we did that. And I went with my computer, my whole setup, and I was able to work on my sale that I was having on Monday. It was Sunday, and I wasn't ready at all for my sale. I had everything cut, but I didn't have any of the pictures edited and the listings uploaded, and I was able to do that all because I was there with him.
But then you couldn't get into your Facebook to post about it. Oh no. That's what's coming, isn't it? She said, I got all this work done with remote control car man. And then, I couldn't post about it on Facebook. Oh no.
So I couldn't just, say, I'm going to go play on my iPad, throw myself on my bed and play with my iPad. And
what do you know about throwing yourself on your bed and playing with your iPad? Is that what we're calling it now? Is that what we're calling it? I love to throw myself on my bed and play with my iPad.
On my iPad and stuff like that. So I was able to focus on work and I got it all done, and that was cool. And I brought my ground beef, and he had some pork cooked that we ate on Saturday. So it was nice. And then today I have I can't show you because everything is...
She's got to touch her screen. No, she's got to use her touch screen. She's got to touch that screen. Okay, work.
It's bagged, and I have 2 tubs that I'm bringing, 2 totes with stuff. One is all my computer and stuff, and then the other one is whatever fabric I might feel like working on today. And I have that quilt block, big stitch quilt block. I have to do the big stitch quilting. Normally I would have had that video today, but yesterday I devoted all my time to Facebook. It was the night before that I lost access.
Wait, how much time were you spending trying to get your Facebook unlocked that you couldn't do anything else? Rolling up to the homie's crib with my computer and ground beef. That does sound crazy. That does sound crazy, big fella. Could you imagine, like, before Noel and I lived together, if I called him up and I said, hey, can I come over tonight? I'm going to bring a big old tub of ground beef for me to snack on, and I'm going to bring my iPad to do some work.
So I'm going to be able to do the big stitch quilting today, and I should have that video hopefully tomorrow, because once that's done, part 3, I don't have anything to connect to block number 7 because it's going to be the first one in a row of 3, so I can't connect it to anything. So I'm going to connect rows 1 and 2 and show you that, and we'll see what half the quilt is going to look like.
Wow.
That will be coming up. But yeah, it's put a big damper on my mood, trying to just, stay positive and hope that everything can come back.
Please.
But I can't even let anybody on Facebook know that I'm not posting because of that. And I get notices that I have like comments and invites and all.
Did she start letting people comment on her Facebook again? For a long time she also used to have the comments turned off on YouTube, and she put them back up. But for a long time, she also didn't let people comment on Facebook, and I didn't think she brought those back, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. It's been a long time since I looked at anything of hers on Facebook.
All these things, I can't look at any of it. Sad.
How's she getting notifications if she can't log in? I imagine Darlene's the type of girly that gets email notifications about her notifications on Facebook. That's what I'm guessing her notifications are coming from. I mean, I think most of us just turn off all email notifications because we get enough notifications from like the app on our phone and things like that. But I would guess that's how she's getting them. I do also just want to say, to some extent, I can understand, like, she has built her business around using Facebook as a marketing tool. So I do understand why that's probably very frustrating. But also, it's just always funny for me to listen to Darlene complain about anything.
My issue is that no matter what steps I take, I need to have access to my old phone to get the code. I've done all the things, including recovery.
Damn.
To me, if you're going to access Facebook, specifically if it says if you have no access to your phone or email, they should know that the phone we're talking about is the one that's in the 2-step. They don't. So miserable. I'm gonna have to check my other things and make sure that I've got everything set up right, because I don't wanna go through this stuff. And I know there's other things.
I'm going to play in my bed with a pad EU and then touch that screen, girly. Big Stitch is good for homie's big huge table for girly's work, and it's a sad day no Facebook. I don't turn my applications off on any app, but my phone is not on sound hardly.
Oh, Marsha, thanks so much for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. She can't get into her own email either. That's what I'm kind of confused about. My only thought is that, like, she at some point said that she only wanted to do two-factor authorization through her phone, and that's why she can't use her email to do it, because it sounds like she still has access to her email. So I don't know.
Things now besides the two-step, some Google something, but people say that there's nightmares with that too. I don't know. It's a different way of doing it without having to get it.
I like her little elephant shirt. I didn't even realize until this moment that the pattern on her shirt is elephants.
I guess that's it. I'm gonna hang up now and let Tony know I'm on my way.
Okay.
And I'll be there in...
Did she just say I'm gonna hang up now? Girl, we're not on the phone. We're not on the phone right now.
And let Tony know I'm on my way, and I'll be there in 10 minutes, unless I am daydreaming and I miss the exit. I actually get on my highway, which is...
All right, are we good for this one? Yeah, it's 10 minutes, 58 seconds. Okay, so she's locked out. She's locked out. She's miserable. It's ruining her day, her life, her time, her business. Facebook is interfering with her business because of their damn two-factor authorization. This video, she does go on, like I said earlier, to talk about walking out of an AA meeting in tears. But apparently the first 13 minutes of it are her talking about Facebook again. So that's what we're invested in. Okay? All right. She apparently got back into Facebook. Spoiler alert. Here we go.
Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am here in the parking lot of the post office. I had one eBay package and I was glad.
Why is the camera shaking? I don't love that. I don't love that. Why is the camera shaking?
Because I thought that I wanted to do a car vlog today. I have a weird thing happening to my radio. I'll explain that in a second.
Please.
Wanted to do a car vlog today because I have two topics that I want to talk about, and both of them could be lengthy, so I'm going to try really hard to keep it not...
We're shaking, right? This is a scary scary pause screen. I didn't mean to do all that. I didn't mean to do all that. But it's shaking, right? Like, it is. It's going like this.
Not too long. Perfect day for car vlog. There's no sunshine, so I can see my screen. And it's not too hot, but it is hot enough that I have the AC on.
Oh, okay.
Can't open the windows. It would be too noisy. But I have the AC on, but I don't have to have it blasting. So I think we're going to be fine.
All
yeah,
right,
my radio...
Great.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I turned around because one time I was parked like where I usually park at the post office, and somebody was backing up and almost hit me. So I said, I'm not gonna park there for any length of time. So I spun around and I'm parked facing the road. My radio starts acting up and it makes a little clicky noise, and then after that I can't change the channels, I can't turn the radio on or off. I cannot.
You better find somebody to call. You better call and complain. I don't know who, but you better
turn the volume.
Not now. She's locked out of her radio. I know. Wait, Marcia, you are fucking with me. What do you mean it's not shaking? It is shaking.
Up or down, and then maybe 20 minutes.
Wait, Carly. Wait, how did you get this clip? Where did you find this? Wait. This is crazy that you would send this clip. Is this a popular clip? Oh, it does have 167,000 views. Carly, I need you to know. What you need to know is this is my actual real life friend, Christian. This guy's on my softball team. Like fully, this guy You remember the Amberlynn Reid? Well, it wasn't even an Amberlynn Reid video. Remember the video where I walked 3 miles? His husband is the guy that I said hi to, and and on the street while I was walking. This is my friend Christian. This is crazy. Was this random or were you asking for this video? Carly sent this video in the chat and said, this is what Darlene's camera is doing. That's the context for why Carly sent this. I saw his name in the link that you sent, and I'm like, how is Christian's name just randomly in this link? This is crazy. This is insane. And his husband like regularly watches the re-uploads too, so I'm not even gonna tell them about it. I'm just gonna wait for the day that I get the text. That I get the text from Christian or his husband and be like, oh my god, Christian popped up. That was crazy. That is so... I don't need you to prove it was random. No, actually, I remember I've seen that video before. Like, Christian has showed me that video. I just forgot that it existed. That is so funny.
Minutes later, I can do those things, and then again, I can't. Sometimes if I turn the car off and then turn it back on, it'll start.
I'm like, what is she? Is this Facebook? No, she's complaining about her radio. In case you all, after all of that, in case you all forgot, that's what she's complaining about.
Working, sometimes it doesn't, so it's just really weird. And I have to remember, like, if I'm driving, I got to remember to keep it on a station that I like and at a volume I can tolerate, for long term, because I might be stuck with that volume for a long time because I can't turn it back down, can't shut it or anything. And if I'm on the highway, I don't want to pull over to turn off my car and hope the radio works after that.
Everything just seems so miserable in her life. Like, I do know that we particularly only pick videos to watch of hers where she's miserable. So I know not all of her videos are like this. But I think because we pick these, it's just like, she seems so just unhappy. Like, let's find something that sparks joy for Darlene. Maybe I need to go pick out one of those videos to watch.
So it's just it's weird, but it's not the radio itself. There's something's not working right. Okay.
All right.
I'm going to talk to you guys first about Facebook, because I haven't had a chance to say it on a video. How that all got resolved.
Okay.
And then the second thing is about what happened to me at an AA meeting last night, and I was crushed and quite devastated, and I am a little bit over it. I'm not letting it completely destroy me like I could have, but I'm very sad about it. So I'll get to that.
Well, that feels like a lot, and if y'all want to go watch that, you can. Really quick, can we watch this Darlene short? Sure.
Just because I walked by this coming from the bathroom section, shall we? I know there's people right next to me on the other side. Just because I walked by this coming from the bathroom section, shall we? I know there's people right next to me on the other side. Just because I walked by.
She found joy. Thank you. That's what I needed. She's not always miserable. She's not always miserable.
That after. Facebook, I told you guys, I can't remember, but it was like a period of 48 hours that I could not log into my Facebook. Now, I know I did a little bit of a video, and I never said that I was hacked or that I thought I was hacked. I just could not log in. And people were telling me, about, oh, this hack, and you might have got, it wasn't anything like that.
Oh, people thought she was hacked out. No, she was not hacked. It's just her own malfunction. Nobody hacked her account. Although every time, listen, y'all, I log into Facebook about once a day, and every time I log into Facebook, there's some like boomer from my hometown who is like, don't accept any friend requests from me. I got hacked. And it's like the 12th time that it's happened to them. And I'm just like, this goes back to even what I was talking about with Miss Karen the other day. It's just like, when are we gonna learn? When are we gonna use our critical thinking skills? Because when they say they get hacked, what they mean is that they got tricked into putting their password in somewhere that they shouldn't have. They gave their password to somebody they shouldn't have, things like that. And I'm just like, could we please just be a little bit more, I don't know, thoughtful? Not to like blame them, because it's like they're also the demographic that's purposely getting targeted. But like, at what point do we learn, Also, do need the scammers to stop scamming the older folks on the Facebook.
I knew I couldn't log in. I could see my Facebook profile and page and group. I just could not log in. And I confirmed by others that they could see my stuff. And in my email, I was getting emails saying that I have this many notices on Facebook, things like that. So I knew...
Again, she gets email notifications about what's happening on Facebook, which is a wild concept to me.
People were leaving comments or liking things or whatever, and I had no control. When I say I could not log in, I could not because I have two-step factor thing, the authorization, that after you go through the steps, now you have to...
Is she really repeating the whole thing again? Like, I get that some people in her audience somehow didn't get it, but I'm good. I understood the first time.
Prove that you got this other code for the two-step thing. So it's 2 steps, logging in, and then another precaution that you have to prove you can supply the info, because you need the 2 steps to be able to actually get in.
Okay.
And I explained that I still had it going to my...
It was, I don't know if you missed it, Lindsay, it was 2 steps. I know she didn't say it too many times, so just to be clear, everybody, it was a 2-step authorization process. Bestie, she repeats herself a lot. I know, I repeat myself a lot too, so I guess I can't really blame her.
Old phone number, which I do not have. It's a phone that, and people said you didn't have to change phone numbers. Yes, because what happened is...
I said that. I did just say that moments ago. Also, another stunning, beautiful pause screen. But okay, she's gonna explain why she had to change her phone number. I'm so excited.
My phone had fallen in a toilet, and and it didn't work anymore. So I went to Walmart, and a woman helped me and set me up and did something with the SIMS card. I can't remember. It's a while ago. It was either at the end of last year or the beginning of this year. This is 2024. So it was a while ago, but I did something, and then everything was working, and then all of a sudden the phone wasn't working anymore. And I went back, and she said, oh, you got to call Straight Talk for that, this and this and that.
Oh, she's on like the Straight Talk situation type of deal. Also, I do love that she called it the Sims card. Like, we're going to boot up the Sims 4 and start playing it on our phone.
I called Straight Talk. I had been with Straight Talk for years. They had zero...
You should try Gay Talk. I heard it's better.
Record of me ever existing with them, but the person explained to me that if I switched SIM cards or whatever, they would just assume that I was done with them, so they canceled my account, so I had no more phone service. And even if I re-signed up with them, I was not going to be able to get that phone number back.
That is crazy. That is kind of crazy. I feel like also, like, very annoying things happen to Darlene. Like, enough of these, like, chaotic situations happen to Darlene that I'm like, there is a common factor in all of these situations, and it's kind of you, girl. It's kind of you. Like, I feel like she didn't realize what she was signing up for to begin with. And, like, she didn't understand what was going on with her phone to begin with. 'Cause, yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me.
So I was like, well, fuck this. If I have to get a different number, I'm getting different service because you guys just fucked me over. I mean, I was really, really upset about that.
I can tell.
And I can't remember all the details, but trust me when I say I did everything I possibly could. I even called them again, got a different customer service. I'm like, you can't tell me that for like 8+ years, you have no record of me being your customer ever. Nobody could show me anything.
See, she always also, like, how does she always get, like, the worst customer service experience? Like, we've heard her complain now about this, about Facebook, about, she's complaining about Joann's Fabric and the awful experience she had there, the moving company. It's just, like, every single situation where she has to talk to a customer service person, it's, like, the worst possible experience that she could have. I think a chicken by her feet by the lake would fix her. Maybe.
So I ended up getting a different provider, and I had to have a different number. So that's...
She poses impossible situations hoping for a solution, I suppose.
That's why I changed numbers. And in Facebook, yes, I did change my number in Facebook to the new number. I was sure that I had, and I did. But there's a separate place in Facebook for the two-step factor. It wasn't changed there. So when I would go through...
Also, part of me feels like her irritation right here, the thing that she's most irritated about right now, is that people didn't understand her the first time. She seems like irritated that she has to re-explain this for the peasants in her comment section that didn't understand what was going on the first time.
All the steps, and I did all the steps that said, if you have no access to your phone number, because everybody was continuing to tell me, this is what you need to do, that step. I did that repeatedly. That would have got me into the first step. And I did, and all that was working. But now, when it says now for your two-step factor, we're sending a code to the old number. So it was all the two-step thing that screwed me up. So when I put it out there in a video, I didn't think anybody could have any kind of an idea that I hadn't already tried.
Then why did you ask? If you didn't think anybody would have an idea, then why did you ask?
And somebody said, did you try calling your old number? But I thought, no, I'm not even going to bother. But when that person said it, and then others did afterward...
Wait, are you telling me the way she got back into Facebook is by calling her old number and talking to whoever was on the other end of her old number? That's actually insane that worked for her. I love that it worked, and that's also insane.
Darlene doesn't want any unsolicited advice.
Me and Darlene both, Jamie. Thanks for the bits.
I can't remember that first person, but I know I thanked that person in the comments. You know, I was at Tony's at that point, and I said, I should try. He said, well, of course, try.
Try it,
and,
yes, of course.
I called it, and it rang maybe 4 or 5 times, and then it went to voicemail. It did not leave a message.
Okay.
I thought I'll text. And I texted, and I said...
Yeah, like, agreed, Wauma. Like, I can't imagine the number of texts that her old number was getting from the Facebook account. That was just repeatedly like, we see that you're trying to log in here. Here's your code. Here's your code. Here's your code. It is just actually so funny to me to think about this whole situation now.
Basically, I used to have this number. I wanted that right at the beginning, and so that they would continue reading. And I asked them, if there's anybody who's reading this text, could you please at least get back to me so we could, maybe see if you'd be willing to help me, because some people would think that's scammy, or they don't want to help me to break into somebody else's account.
You think, just to be clear, if you've never watched Darlene before, she thinks everything's a scam, so of course she would think that.
But I don't know exactly. Let me look. Let me see what I worded. Hang on a minute. God, I wrote this guy a book. I have since learned that it's a 40-year-old man in Saco, Maine, who had my number, and his name is Jason. And I'm gonna give Jason lots of shout-outs in this video.
Hey, Jason! Yeah. Lots of shout-outs to Jason for helping old Darlene out. Gave his exact location and everything. Stunning.
Yeah, I wrote a lot, but yeah, I just said I used to have this number. I'm trying to get into my Facebook account. I guess I never changed to my new number. It's still pointing to this number. Someone told me to call my whole number, and so I'm just explaining. And I was like, if you search my name on YouTube, you will see that it's real. And then I said,
I actually am obsessed that this worked for her, to be honest. Like, I really would have never even thought about this as an option, and I think it's great that it worked for her. I'm thrilled for Darlene, if I'm being honest with you.
Said a couple more things, and then when I sent that, I thought I'm gonna actually send him the video that I had done saying, how I could not get into Facebook.
Also, why this is so funny to me is that it's reminiscent of, if you don't know, she used to also talk about her dating escapades and trying to date men online and things like that. And she fully used to send all the men, I'm sure she did it with the RC guy too, but she fully sends like her YouTube to every potential man, because she's like, you need to know what you're getting into. This is my life. Imagine being Jason and diving down this deep hole that is Darlene Michaud on YouTube.
So I sent him that video. And
I used to have this number, and I'm trying to get my Facebook account. Would you send me the next code that Facebook sends you? Could have been so simple. I know.
And, said, look, you'll see that I'm for real and all that. And I could not believe that. Let me see how long I had to wait. It wasn't long, and he replied, how come I lost that now? 2:39, and he replied at 3:17. He said, hey,
so quick.
Sure, I can help. And I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe there's someone with my old number. And he gives me a code, because the other thing is, I knew if somebody was there with my number that they were getting all these prompts for this code for like over 2 days, because I said here, I've been trying for almost 3 days. So I thought they could have just blocked, and now he wouldn't be getting any codes, and I wouldn't be able to get it, and probably not know how to unblock. And then the other thing is, it could have just been somebody who doesn't really know anything about phones much.
I mean, it seems like you barely know anything about phones. You are struggling.
Like my sister, she said, if I would have got something like that, she goes, I would have been so scared. I would have never replied, and, stuff like that. So, he gives me a code, and I said, yeah, those codes are old. So I said, if you can stay by your phone for just a few, I will try to go through the process right now. I hope so much that this can work. Yeah. I'll text you as soon as I'm done going through the steps. And he said, of course. And then he got the code, and he gave me the code.
I'm so thrilled this worked. This is crazy.
We crossed, and I said, I'm sending you the code, but I had already got it. And then I said, I think I'll need another code for the 2-step thing. He's like, okay. So I said, I got your code and I got it, but hang with me for one more minute.
No, you just get the 2-step authorization. Is the first step is you using your password and to log into your account. The second step is them sending you the code. There's not a second code usually.
So I can make sure. He's like, that's awesome, dear. I'm glad I could help. Now, when he said that's awesome, dear, I thought that this could be like an older lady.
Because he said dear? Like DEAR?
I am in. I cannot thank you enough. You are my new best friend. I can't wait to have a video and just say that you were so nice and that you helped me.
Wow.
You not only made my day, but you
Amazing.
saved my career. Seriously, I cannot.
Saved her career. Saved her career. There would have been no other way for her career to recover. Her fabric business is saved. Her fat quarters are saved. I am really actually thrilled for her. That is crazy.
Thank you enough. I'm crying right now, and I had tears. I did like a happy dance. Tony was in the bathroom, and I'm like,
This is true community. Preppers need to take notes on how to be a good neighbor.
Yes. This is community. That is such a good point. Worms and Dirt, thank you so much for the bits.
screaming, and I had tears in my eyes. And then he says, I'm watching your video right now. I'm glad I could help. And yes, I have seen your name in a couple of places. I have used the phone number like at Walgreens, the Telegram app. But yeah, glad I could help. My name is Jason, by the way. And again, thank you for letting me know your name. And
I love that he went and watched her video about it. That is precious. Telegram is a red flag. I don't know. I don't think it is. You know what? It's a red flag for me because for so long on YouTube, I'd get spam comments from people who created accounts to try to look like my account and tell people that they won like prizes on Telegram. But can I tell you, this summer for beach volleyball, there was a guy on our team who wanted us to all join Telegram and communicate via Telegram instead of just the group text message. And I said, sir, I'm so sorry, but I will not be doing all of that. Like, you, sir, you can text me just like everybody else. I'm not downloading Telegram to talk to you, to do the once a week check-in that we do to see who can make it to the volleyball game this week. No, I'm good.
that you're a man. I was going to say,
Yeah, it's like WhatsApp. It's like what are some other apps like that? It's just like a different kind of like messaging service.
you were a woman because you called me dear. I thought it was a little old lady. Nice to meet you, Jason.
Apparently the word dear is gendered. Apparently dear means big old woman.
I'll give you a first name shout out in my next video. Thank you, Jason. You have no
Thanks,
clue.
Jason.
And so many people thanked him too. Everybody was so happy for me. And
Jason, an
again,
icon.
he saved my career because my Facebook is over 20 years old and I have 5,000 friends on my profile.
Y'all aren't her friends just like y'all aren't my friends.
Limited to 5,000. It drops down sometimes, so there's always people waiting to get in, so I let somebody else in right away. And over 6,000 members of my group, and 11.3, I thought it was 11.6, but 11.3 followers on my Facebook page. And people said, you could have just started over. No, you can't build that. I don't even have the strength or desire to build that up again. I would.
That's so crazy because it might take a second to build it up again, but like she literally has on YouTube, she has 175,000 subscribers. She could easily redirect a lot of those people to Facebook. And literally, again, I follow her Facebook group. A lot of her Facebook group is just her posting her YouTube videos anyways. So people in the Facebook group are literally just mostly seeing her YouTube videos. So they know to go to YouTube to find her content. So that it would eventually work out. It wouldn't be quick necessarily, but here we are.
I've gotten another account just so I can see who's playing where on the weekends, because that's how I get my info on Facebook. But it would have killed me to know that my photos, everything, that I could never get into my account.
That would have been awful.
Anyway, so I explained that to him about my account. And he's like, I'm so happy for you. I'm glad we'll be happy. 4th of July, my friend. And yep, a man of 40 years old living in Saco, Maine.
Hey, sure I can help. Oh my god, I can't believe someone called. What's up is boomers just aren't very good at our age. Man, that's a young person talking to her, or a Ghana guy wanting to marry you and come to America. Oh, you're a man, she finds out. Ew. Dear is dear, you got a deer to catch my
Marsha, you're never beating the Marsha crazy allegations. Y'all are talking about bud discourse in the y'all are talking about the bud discourse in the chat, and bud has always creeped me out. And I think it's mostly because when I was a young gay, like older the older gays that would try to hit on me on like apps and things like that, they'd always be like, "Hey bud." Hey bud.
And so we chatted a little bit more, and I told him that, that I was from Sanford and stuff like that. And it's just funny how things happen. So
Crazy.
I'm in, and I changed the 2-step thing, and yeah, I'm going to look into, finding a way to not ever have to go through this again.
God
but even
bless.
that, look.
So happy that Darlene and Jason got to share this monumental life event together.
Absolutely. Beef Piss Flop 69. Thanks so much for the 100 bits.
If I lost this, forgot it somewhere,
You'd be
stole it, I
screwed.
would have no access to this either.
Screwed.
And I don't think anybody would have that number right away. It was long enough ago that somebody else had my number now, and I was able to get in that way. So, all right, let's talk about AA now.
Oh, okay. Well, if y'all want to go hear her talk about that, certainly feel free to. But that's the end of the road for us today. How fun to check back in with old Darlene Michaud. Love that. So glad Jason from Maine helped her get back into her account. Good for her. Good for her. I'm glad her career is healed, saved, etc. All right, YouTubies. I have got to go. So bye, YouTubies. Subscribe.